Shalom, shalom. It's your brother Wild Rumya back with another lesson, Lord willing. And be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahara Kakodash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord you see on the highways and byways. Prophesying in the name and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, also prophesying the correct doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Also, shalom to the one-third men, women, and children that will escape the judgments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua by faith. Got another lesson I want to bring out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. And we're getting ready for civil unrest, man, the time of Jacob's trouble. I got a couple videos I want to play and hit some scriptures after that, Lord willing, and be edifying.
I'm just trying to get our people to wake up and see that this shit is over with.
It's the end. And look, that's what I was saying, man. Look, the stock market is crashing. They out of business. They've been out of business. That's why people playing the stock market now. You need to get out because it's worse than it was in the pandemic. Everything is going down. It's like everything, and then they study stealing money from these people to try to keep that government afloat.
But you know what? You know how they keeping the government afloat?
Go ahead.
Everybody that's going to work, every time they clock in, that's a new contract. It's called it's a per diem contract.
Mm-hmm.
They operating per diem by the day.
Yeah.
Per diem means per day.
Yeah. Like I used to get paid per diem $60 a day on a job that I work on a all field job. Yeah.
So when the corporate fiction fail, the only thing they can do is operate per diem until there's not enough people for them to make it to the next day.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
In a per diem capacity, then they can finance tomorrow, but they can't finance Monday.
So it's day by day. They like day by day now.
Wow. Now, if you go back to their last bankruptcy, it say right in the last bankruptcy congressional hearings that they have to go to day by day now, and they couldn't get a loan. Nobody on earth can give them a loan.
That's right. Go ahead.
So now they relying on people to go to work, go to school, all of their institutions of oppression, support, go to court.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Uh-huh.
And as long as we are supporting their system, they can operate per diem until we meet critical mass on the side that's the liberating force. We haven't reached critical mass yet, but we close, but we ain't there.
Yeah. Even you know what you saying, man? Like even the election, the way they did it, it had to be it's the bottom time. Like the election, they had to get everybody to sign and agree to this particular government situation. They had to get a certain amount of people to agree to it. It's always that's why I said this whole thing is based off contracts. Their whole system. Yeah, easy contracts. And most of them like, go ahead, they'll tell you. Go ahead.
We've been knowing the whole time they've been stealing every election with the electoral college.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This time they tried to steal it with the popular vote and override the electoral college.
Mm-hmm.
But the military was monitoring. The military special ops was monitoring the election system so they can catch exactly when they rigged the election. They can tell you who did it, where they was at, how they done it. It's already recorded. All this shit recorded. It just hasn't been presented in the public format for the people because the people is still following a ghost narrative.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as they chasing waterfalls and they ignoring all of the streams and rivers that they used to, they can't get no TLC.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you see it, man. And the financial system is done. It's finished. And what people don't understand is that you going to work, you basically, like you said, you doing a per diem, man. Because the money is going to crash. The dollar is, let me get this real quick. The dollar is done. It says United States credit card debt reaches new all-time high of 1.14 trillion. And they can't sustain that type of debt, man. And this right here, you can't tell no regular person, man. They ain't gonna understand, man. They're not going to get it. They're not meant to get it because they're in the illusion of Babylon the Great always being their refuge, man. Going to work and having this and having that. Just like this. America has two flags, man. And you can look this up. You have a peace flag where you see the white field with the blue stars, and you see the stripes, the red stripes and white stripes going up. That's your peacetime flag. Most Americans don't know we have two flags. And we always been accustomed to this flag, the wartime flag. And they have always flown the flag. This shows you that the corporation control the military and they control war and peace. And you see America's always been at war, man. They've always been at war. And yeah, you're getting ready for a crash like none ever happened on the face of the earth. And civil unrest, man, when it started to happen, you see these things happening, you know we are very, very close for the time of Jacob's trouble. As you see, a Canton father was fatally shot by a neighbor after his daughter briefly touched their yard during a walk. He did not survive. See, that this is his family right here. I'm assuming this is his daughter, because this is his wife, that touched the grass, man. And he was shot and killed. And this is the scene. And you see the houses, they're not real big. They're like a what you would say, a rich neighborhood. They're like a regular middle class neighborhood. But see, the grass is cut, so people are on the edge, man. Anything will turn these people into demons, man. And I want to bring this out because they have been putting together a protest for this Democratic convention, man.
So they protested the whole Democratic convention, y'all. I'm telling y'all, they protested the whole convention. I knew I wasn't crazy. From Chicago people, Chicagoland citizens being upset about the immigrants reopening schools that were closed down in certain neighborhoods, to the Free Palestine people. They're going to protest that Democratic National Convention. It's the first one since 1969 in Chicago. Why the hell do you think they put it in Chicago at this particular moment, in this particular time? I hope the protests don't overshadow the message that they're trying to send for the convention, but watch out what happens. Check it out. This is what I was handed. This is what I was handed in my hand. Crash the party. So y'all tell me what they got in store for this coming up convention for the Democrats. Sometimes y'all think I just be talking. I'm not. Let's see what happens.
So we're gonna see what happens, man. The Democratic convention is what August the 19th and through the 22nd, I think. That's what he said on his flyer. But yeah, man, this is your America that you believed that was always going to be here and always going to stay the same as you knew as a child. We're showing you through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, this place is finished. And it's just a glimpse of what's to come. And you're going to see this in time of Jacob's trouble, man. And this is a glimpse of what's going to happen, man. What's going to transpire in Babylon the Great and other places, man, on earth. No one caring about any laws, any police officers. This is what you're finna see, man. All these dystopian type of movies, it's finna hit reality, man.
Don't scream. I'm gonna blow your shit off.
See, these women that didn't believe in having a man and believed in being independent and I can do good all by myself, all that spirit of that mindset, they're gonna be doomed in that day. If you don't have a man of the Lord, or if you've not been seeking Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you're doomed, man. And those militia and those groups, not militia, Salakia, but those groups, gangs, and just it's gonna be a total chaos out here, man. And if you don't have a man of the Lord, and if you have not been seeking the Lord, you're gonna be stuck out there, man. You're gonna be doomed. And there's no one to call, there's no one to run to, because you rejected Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
Have I got one for you today, America? I'm just now started working on this story out of East Tennessee. Check this out. A illegal immigrant went into the backyard of a family barbecue. They were having a party for their 4-year-old daughter in their backyard. The dude went in the backyard with a assault pew-pew, not American made, okay? It was brought from another country here. Are you sticking with me here? Okay. Well, he went there with the intentions of taking out that entire random family. Luckily, the father was able to catch what was going on immediately, tackle the guy and wrestle the pew-pew away from him and subdue him. Did not unalive him, hurt him, but subdued him. Used adequate force to subdue him, just shy of lethal. Okay? Fast forward a little bit. He, as in the homeowner, has now just been arrested for assault. The other guy has been let go on bond. That's not even the craziest part of this story. Do you want to know what the craziest part of this story is? When they're asking him why he did or attempted to do that, his answer was, I was told to do it before I left my country. This is what I was told to do. A lot of us were. This was our agreement to get out of jail. We come over here and do this.
So there you have it. So you have a lot of these migrants that came over from other nations, and they was given guns and weapons, and I can't tell you what they was given, but it's by going what he said. You got to believe they've been given everything to come over here and wreak havoc on the Americans, man. You Babylonians, man, that didn't think it was ever going to come to this extent, man. It's coming to you. And you got to imagine if he got those weapons, you got to imagine what else he got. And they was told to come over here. These prisoners and all type of soldiers, ex-soldiers, and all type of people that came from other nations that come over here to wreak havoc here in Babylon the Great, man. This is all biblical prophecy, man. This is all going to come to pass, man. And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you've been warned this was coming. You've been warned this was coming, man. This is 2 Timothy 3 and verse 1. It says, this know also that in the last times, it's like in the last days, perilous times shall come, man. Perilous times are here. And it's going to take one thing, one major event for all the hell to kick loose, man. All hell to break loose. It's only going to take one event. Something that happened to cause the world to change, as he did during the time of the sickness and also the 911. And the Lord spoke of all hell breaking loose before he returned. This is Matthew 10, drop down to verse 32. It says, whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven. But whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. So if you're not seeking Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and not calling on him, you're going to be judged, man. You're going to be doomed, man. Because the Lord is seeking those that are true worshipers, man. That truly believe and have faith in him. Verse 34 says, think not that I come to send peace on earth. See that? All hell is going to be breaking loose when the Lord returns, man. It's not going to be a good time when the Lord returns. So no peace is coming, man. Perilous times are coming. He says, think not that let me slow down. It says, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. So the Lord is telling you, he came to bring destruction, man. He's not coming for peace. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man foes shall be they of his own household, man. So the Lord has come to bring division among men of your whole household and in the world, man. Everyone is going to be at each other's throat, man. Everybody's going to be at each other's neck. The Lord is not coming to send peace on earth, man. He's coming to bring judgment. The sword meaning going into the weapons, man. Also judgment, man. Good News, New Living Translation says, don't imagine that I came to bring peace to the earth. See that? The Lord is not coming to bring peace to the earth, but I am not to bring peace, but a sword. So you see it, man. He's not bringing peace to the earth, man. We're going to get that word sword. Do not, Good News Translation, it says, do not think that I have come to bring peace to the world. No, I did not come to bring peace, but a sword, man. So the Lord didn't come to bring peace to the earth. He came to bring a sword, man, division. And the Christian church will tell you that the Lord come for everybody to come to him and be loved. And it's total opposite of what the Lord said he was coming to bring on the earth, man. The Lord is coming to bring division, man, destruction. Let me get in the blue letter. That word sword. Good G 3162. A large knife used for killing animals and cutting up flesh. A small sword as distinguished from a large sword, carved sword for the cutting stroke, a straight sword for thrusting. Here's the point. Probably feminine of a pursued derivative of G 3163, a knife, i.e. dirk, figuratively war, jurisdictional punishment, sword. So the Lord brings war, man, division. See, this is this is G 3163, a fight or combat. See that? Of those in arms, a battle. See, the Lord is going to bring destruction among the nations and among the people, man. It clearly says it in Isaiah 24. A person at variance disputants, i.e., strife, content, a quarrel. See that? A quarrel, a battle. So we know that the Lord is bringing destruction, man. And it's all is wrapped in the destruction, man. War, quarreling. And these words, you can just all look these up, and it shows you what that sword he was speaking about is. A battle, a fight, judgment. All this is wrapped in one, man. Because this is all the Lord is bringing, man. It's not going to be peace. It's not going to be peace. And that's the point. We're telling you straight up, man, the Lord is not coming to bring cookies and lollipops and hugs and kisses. The Lord is coming to bring war, man. Judgment. He's not even bringing your family together. He's going to set your family at odds with one another. So if you believe that the Lord is coming back to give out a happy day, you're doomed in that mindset, because that's not what's going to happen. This is Luke 12:49. It says, I am come to send fire on the earth. And what will I if it be already kindled, man? See, all hell's going to be breaking loose when the Lord returns, man. It's not going to be a good time. And we're being built up in the faith of the Lord, that we will be prepared when his time comes. Because you got, man, major events are going to happen in the earth, man. You got a major sicknesses coming back on the earth, man. You got World War III, dollar crashing, famine. Man, the list goes on and on and on, man. This is Ephesians 5. Let's start at verse 15. It says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fool, but as wise. See, the Lord wants to be wise into the situation and the times we're coming into, man. Because you're going to be in a situation where it's going to take wisdom that you've learned through the Spirit of the Lord to get out of it. And that's going to basically be your faith in the Lord. But you have to be you have to walk circumspectly, man. Just like the scripture said, not as a fool, but as wise, man. Paying attention to what's going on. Redeeming the time, because the days are evil, man. And that's the point, man. We're coming into those evil days that no one is going to be able to get you out of. You're not going to go down to the courthouse and get out of these evil days with a lawyer. This is going to take wisdom from on high to get out of it. And that's where your faith is being built up. You're being built up on your faith that you will be able to walk in these days that are coming up on the earth. Because these people that you see day to day, your co-workers, your family, they are clueless. But the Lord gave you a spirit to understand this is what we're going into, man. This is what the times we're going into. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 1. It says, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth. See? While the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. See, the Lord has given us time to repent, return to him, be built up in the Spirit of the Lord, that we will be able to have wisdom in the time we're going into. Because it's no turning back. We know what's coming, man. Esau has been planning to bring his NWO in for many, many years. And he feel like he's reached the point it is time for it to happen. Which we know that the Lord is putting the Spirit on him on the left-hand side. But that's why the Lord said we have to walk circumspectly, man. Seeing everything that's going on in the earth and being prepared through the Spirit of the Lord to be able to get ourselves in the right mindset for the things we're going to go through, man. And that's leaning on what we've been taught, man. Leaning on the word of the Lord. And let me go back and get circumspectly, just in case some new viewer that's watching this for the first time. This is Ephesians 5 and 6, it's 15. It's lucky. G199. Exactly, accurately, diligently. See that? We got to be diligently and paying attention to what's going on, man. Watching the news, watching what's coming up on the earth, man. The sicknesses is coming. What Esau was planning on doing with this next round of lockdowns, man. So we walking exactly, accurately, diligently. And that's why we seeking the Lord, man, just before these evil days come, man. Verse Ecclesiastes 12 and 1 again, it says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened. See, before the terrible time comes. It says, nor the clouds return after the rain, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow down themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few. See, it's going to be a time when no one is going to be working, man. And that's what the point I wanted to bring out in the first video is because very soon, man, you're not going to, it's going to be pointless to go to work. It's going to be pointless to go try to make some money. It's going to be pointless to have, you know what I'm saying, these jobs and these, you know, so they got those jobs like your businesses, your Uber Eats and shit like that. It's gonna be pointless because the money you're making is gonna be worthless. So we reaching a time, like you said, the grinding shall be ceased, no work, because the money is gonna be pointless to make. It's nothing for you to work for. This is the time we're quickly approaching. Verse 3 again, it says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. See, these people are going to see no future. And you see your government and those officials that control your mayors and all that control the society, the keepers of the house. They're gonna be terrified because the cities are gonna be turned upside down, man. No one is gonna be working, and the people are gonna see that there's no future here in Babylon the Great. 4, it says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets. See that? When the sound of grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. So you come into those times, man, it's going to be very, very bad, man. People are going to be at each other's throat, man, for the littlest thing, man. You seen when the video where his daughter touched the guy's grass. Just imagine in the times we're coming into, man. Just imagine when all hell is breaking loose. No one is working. The grocery stores are closed. Your pharmacies are closed. Man. Just imagine that, man. This is Romans 8 and verse 6. It says, for to be carnal minded is death. See that? These people are going to be carnally minded, think, well, I got to have a gun, I got to have a weapon. But to be spiritual minded is life and peace. See, to the men of the Lord and the women of the Lord, it's going to be peace unto us, man. Though we're going to go through these things, but these things are going to be peace for us, because we know the ultimate goal is for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua to return, and we're going to be comforted because we've learned what the Lord had us to learn, man. How to have faith, how to believe. And these things you just can't say. You just can't say, I got faith. Because when all hell breaking loose, that faith that you say you had is going to be tested. And that's why the scriptures say, for to be carnally minded is death. Because you thought when you was going to church that the Lord was there and he told you what was right. And when that true test comes, you're not going to be grounded in the faith because you didn't know what to have faith in. But see, what we believe in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, we know what our faith is in, man. We learned the word. We took time and seeked out Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. So that time, that spiritual mind that we're going to have is going to be at peace with us because we're going to know all the things that's going on. We're going to know all hell is breaking loose. And we're going to know how to be comforted in that time. Because we're built up in the spirit of the Lord, man. This is the mindset that you're not going to be, you can't pay for, man. This is the gift that you can't buy. The Lord has given us a spirit. He's given us the gift of faith to get us through what's coming, man. So the people that you've grown up, your mom, your daddy, and your auntie, your uncle, your brother, your cousins, they can't see what you see, man. That's what the Lord said. He's gonna put a separation between you as a family, man. Jake loved family, man. I ain't gonna lie, Jake loved family, but we're coming into that times where family is not gonna be family anymore, man. You gotta have family at each other's neck, and some people's families are already like that, but it's gonna be deadly, man, because somebody gonna eat the last slice of bread, or somebody gonna eat the last piece of ham, or the last neck bone, or whatever. And they're going to be at each other's throat, man. This is Isaiah 26 and verse 2. It's now verse 3. It says, thou wilt keep me, it's like thou wilt keep him in perfect peace. See that? The Lord is going to keep us in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusted in thee. See that? All hell is going to be breaking loose around you, but you're going to be in perfect peace. Because your mind was stayed on the Lord, man. Trust ye in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua forever, for in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is everlasting strength. And that's where we're going to pull that strength from, man. The times we're going into, we're going to pull our strength from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. And we've been taught this through the Spirit of the Lord, man. From the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down. This is what we've been taught. And it was all meant to have us to endure to the end. This is Philippians 4 and verse 9. It says, those things which ye have both learned and received and heard and seen in me, do, and the power of peace shall be with you. That's plain, man. What we've been taught and learned was for a point, man. You can remember when you came into the truth and you grew, you slowly grew. I can speak for myself. I slowly grew, learning, teaching my immediate family, my sons and my wife. And I grew through the Spirit. And then I became a teacher. And this is all for the purpose of making it through the trying times that's coming, man. The time of Jacob's trouble, man. Philippians 4 and 9 again, it says, those things which ye have both learned and received and heard and seen in me, do, and the power of peace shall be with you. And see, that's what you have to believe, man. The Lord is going to be with you because you believed. Your mind was stayed on the Lord, man. There's nothing to look forward to now, man. You can't tell me one thing is to look forward to. The weekend, partying and bullshitting. You got warships and drones and shit that's flying around constantly. You got all type of diseases and shit that's being flown in the air and in your food and your water. Man, it's the time, man, for you to get right with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. I'm speaking for somebody that ain't even seeking the Lord, man. There's nothing to going and getting drunk every weekend. That's over with, man. I mean, it's nothing wrong with having a drink, but man, it's time to seek the Lord, man. Because When this thing is it really kicks off, there's no turning back. There's no time to get the truth then. It's over with. This is 2 Thessalonians 3:16. It says, now Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of peace himself give you peace always by all means. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua be with you all. See that? All the elect he's going to be with. So we know the Lord is going to be with us, man, because we put our mind on him. We were staying on him. But 2/3 of our people are going to suffer death by pain before they understand the Lord was with them. They didn't turn to him, so he wasn't with them, man. This is John 14. Just want to get the point in 27 and 28. It says, peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. See that? The peace that we have was given unto us. It says, not as the world giveth. See that? We're separated from the world. Give I unto you. Let not your hearts be troubled. See, the time we're coming into is Jacob's trouble. So the Lord don't want us to be troubled, man. Neither let it be afraid. That's plain, man. That's your mind. Because we're going to see horrific things out here, man. Bodies in the streets like dung, man. People dying from sicknesses. People dying from famine. Your family dying the same exact way, man. But we have to get through it, man. 28, it says, ye have heard how I said unto you, I go away and come again unto you. If ye love me, ye will rejoice, because I said, I go unto the Father, for my Father is greater than I. And we know this is talking about, so he was talking to the disciples, but it's talking to us as well, because we are leaning on him just as well as the disciples was at that time. So we're coming into those days and that time, as the scriptures foretold, that we will lean on him in that time, man. So we're living in beautiful times, man, that you believe and have faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We're living in beautiful times because that's all we got. This is Proverbs 29. In verse 11, it says, a fool flattereth all his mind. Slucking. A fool uttereth all his mind, but the wise man keepeth it until afterwards. He keepeth it. Slakia, it was I supposed to got Psalms 29:11. That was Proverbs 29:11. Slakia. That was good too, though. But Psalms 29:11. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will give strength unto his people. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will bless his people with peace. And that's what we're looking forward to, man. The Lord is going to strengthen us and he's going to bless us with peace. His people now, not those that didn't seek him, just his elect are going to have that peace that we, man, desire. This is Isaiah 33 and verse 6. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is his treasure. See that? The wisdom and knowledge that we've learned is going to be the stability of our times, man. What's going to keep us sane whenever the whole world is in total chaos. And the strength of salvation. That's what we're looking for, man. The strength of salvation, man. Just to be saved out of here. The fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is his treasure. See, the Lord is our treasure, man. We was the only ones who was able to receive that treasure map to the Lord, man. And that's that spirit the Lord put on us, man. It was a true blessing, man. Not having no cars and clothes and shoes and shit like that, man. The treasure that we receive of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. That's the blessing. So, Lord willing, it was edifying. I'm in it there. Shalom.